Hey everybody, this is my second video tonight, and what I'm doing right now is a video response for the Adam Haw contest for his 400 subscriber contest. Congrats, Adam, on getting to 400 subscribers. That's an awesome accomplishment, and you definitely deserve it. So he's got a bunch of questions, and I really like what he's doing because he's got 10 questions that we're supposed to answer, and I got them over here, so I'll be looking over at my computer. But it's really cool because you're going to get to know a lot more about different people as they provide video responses to these questions. Not necessarily about what kind of cards they like, but a whole bunch of different stuff. So first question is, do any of your friends or family watch your YouTube channel? And for me, I heard a lot of people, the answer is no. For me, actually, the answer is yes. My dad will probably be the first one to watch this video and give it a like. So my dad watches, I got some nieces and nephews that watch, and other people, a lot of people in my family are subscribed to me. I don't know how much they actually watch the video, and my friends, but it's kind of funny. They tease me a lot about having a YouTube channel, and they're like, you don't have a YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I do actually. And they go check it out, and they're bored pretty quick. What is one of the things you wanted as a teenager but couldn't afford? So when I was a teenager, down the street from my house, there was a guy, and he had literally a trash bag full of late 60s Topps cards. There must have been a dozen Nolan Ryan rookies and Johnny Benches and Rod Carews and Tom Seaver rookies from 67. So it was like 65 to 69. Literally a trash bag, a gigantic trash bag full of cards. And I wanted them so bad, and I could have had all this stuff, and I couldn't afford it. I didn't have any money. I was probably 13 years old. So I think my mom gave me like a 20 spot, and I went down and I bought a 1968 Mickey Mantle out of the bag, a 67 Pete Rose, and a 69 Hank Aaron. Little did I know that I should have picked out a Tom Seaver rookie or a Rod Carew rookie and several Nolan Ryans and Johnny Benches, but I did not. So that was something I couldn't afford. Do I top load rookies and inserts? I top load everything. So I have some binders with some stuff, but pretty much now everything I get is either slabs or autos, so those all get top loaded. What was my first job? Well, I worked as a young kid, probably 10, 11, 12, with my dad, who was a television cameraman for sports, and I'd go with him to sporting events, and I'd be a runner or a cable puller or something like that and earn cash doing that. But my first job on a payroll was at a restaurant as a busboy, and I was the only white kid there. The rest were Hispanic guys, and I learned every Spanish cuss word in the book, and I actually learned how to speak really good Spanish, and to this day still use it. So that was my first real job at a restaurant. What would I like to see more in the card community or the YouTube community? For me, it's about making connections. Nate said that in his video at Tops 85 401, and I've met so many people through the YouTube community. Really, this year is when I really started making videos on a regular basis, and everybody's been great, very nice, and I would like to see us all get together at the National and kind of have a, giant YouTube baseball card junkies group, and we'll sit around and sign autographs for all of our fans that come up to us at the National. Yeah, right. Okay, so what kind of Chinese food do I like? I like pretty much anything Chinese, so anything chicken or shrimp or kung pao it's all really good. What did I want to be as a kid? Well, of course I wanted to be a baseball player, and I thought I could be a baseball player. I was a catcher. I have a twin brother. He was a pitcher, so it made it very easy to practice. I always had somebody to practice with, and my brother actually ended up, being an outstanding pitcher. He won Player of the Year in our county, which is, several school districts. It was a big deal. I was all district, and I went to play college Division I. So did my brother. He went to Vanderbilt, and so I just wanted to be a baseball player. But that dream ended in college. What's my favorite cartoon as a kid? So I could not pick just one. I had several come to mind immediately when I read this question, and so I'll give three of them, all of which will date me for sure. I was a huge fan of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends with Firestar and Iceman. That was always, it's so cheesy. I watch it now and it's so cheesy, but back then I loved it and wouldn't miss it. I was a big fan of Space Ghost, if you remember that one, and I loved Johnny Quest. So I watched Johnny Quest all the time. Again, very cheesy now if you watch it. What did I do growing up that got me in trouble? You know, I've probably gotten a lot of trouble, and I did a few things, especially in my early high school years of, you know, going out and doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. And, but I stayed out of trouble mostly. I was a typical teenager, but I don't remember anything specific that got me in trouble other than, you know, coming home late from curfew or having drank too much as a high school kid. Not a good thing, but nothing really serious. What are your hobbies? Probably a better question is, what aren't my hobbies? Obviously card collecting, YouTube, but I play golf a lot. I love shooting guns and shooting skeet, and not necessarily hunting a whole lot, although I do go hunting, but just going out and shooting is so much fun for me. I play poker. I love doing that. There's a casino not too far from me, and I lately have really gotten in loving fishing because it's something my son and I can do together. So there's an answer to all of Adam's questions, and hope you enjoyed the video, and leave me comments and likes, and appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.